Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP has followed our wave count so far and the assumption that another low should occur here. I mean, it hasn't made another low below the 43 cent level, below the 17th of August low. However, it respected our resistance. You know that these areas, they of course can be used for short trades, for example. Would never set the stop loss too tight because cryptos can always overshoot a little bit. You can see we had a small wick above resistance, but it did respect resistance. So this would have potentially been a profitable trade for anyone who took a short. But XRP generally is of course moving in a very, very dubious way. Yeah, it's just moving in corrective structures. Nevertheless, we give our best here to determine the wave count. And I decided eventually to call the wave 4 end now basically a triangle, so that the wave 4 ended as a triangle. It doesn't look great, but it works at the moment. And overall, price seems to be in a very complex WXYXZ correction. And in this Z wave, we've got an ABC structure. Actually, I might change it. Okay, I might change it and say, okay, we had the A wave down here. This was a B wave and we're coming down in the C wave. Does it make any difference? Not at all, okay? So I decided to leave it as it is at the moment, because what's important now is to understand that price is following the primary scenario of heading down lower. It respected resistance, and this we're watching if this 5-wave move to the downside is now being followed. Off the end of the triangle high, we had a wave 1 to the downside here, which was yesterday here around 52 cents. Wave 2 to the upside, wave 3 to the downside. This low was probably in. Also yesterday's low here at 49.5 cents. Then a wave 4 and with one more low ideally to happen. However, when does the situation change? Always important to highlight the levels that, if broken, indicate that something different is going on. Here it's actually the 51.2 cent level. So if we get a sustained break above that level, I might have to change things a little bit, but it would likely not change the interpretation of the larger degree. It might just change the micro structures here a little bit. XRP is one of the most difficult charts to track with regards to the Elliott Wave counts, okay? But generally, I would say as long as XRP stays below the descending trend line and stays below the Tuesday high of around about 54.7 cents, lower prices in this structure are expected. It might be, whatever it does here, I would have to change the micro structures here a little bit. But overall, it would not necessarily be bullish until we see a clear impulse to the upside, or at least a diagonal structure. You can see, and I highlighted that in previous videos, XRP so far only rallied in a 3-wave structure here to the August highs. And even if it goes higher now, it would likely just be, based on the structure, an extended 3-wave structure. So again, it would not necessarily be bullish. It could rally though if it breaks above the descending trend line to the next level of 63.6 cents. Here, the X wave high. Also looking at volume profiles, we can see this is where we had a lot of historical volume. It's a so-called point of control where most volume was traded at this price around 63 cents. So watch the trend line breakout and watch the 54.7 cent level. Against these levels, I focus on lower at the moment. But of course, with XRP, we always need to stay flexible. It just is a coin that moves quickly up and down. That just has to do with the overall structure of the chart. We know that the Elliott Wave analysis allows us to understand that it's a chart that is only moving in corrective structures. And as you can see here, this was a 3-wave move. This at the moment is also a 3-wave move. I could of course do this, right? And then do this and just move in these corrective structures, just sort of trendless. Of course, there are trends on the shorter time frames and the trend is currently down, but the trend line break would indicate that we get a little bit of a rally, probably to 63.6 cents. That would be a breakout level. Yeah, that's my update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.